whereabouts are you at the moment?
I'm actually at home. I just got back from our first jam back as a band.
How did that feel?
Really, really good. Really, really weird. Like, that's the first time I've played live music in 2 years. So, yeah, man. So take that. Like, for someone that like has done it for 15 years straight and then didn't do it for 2 years, all of a sudden we're back in a room smashing it out again. A complete trip. So, yeah.
Were you nervous driving over to the rehearsal?
There's a little bit of rust, but it comes back after 3 times of running through each song. The voice works great. The memory for the lyrics was different. And we're just getting to bits and I'm like, the fuck's going on here? Yeah, that's kind of how it was. But then it bounces back as soon as it hits, as soon as it twigs and the pathway goes off again, all of a sudden it's back. But I've never, such a rare occurrence for me to drop a line. Like just full stop, because I've been playing these songs forever. And then all of a sudden to be back and then to feel so fresh, it's just so strange.
Yeah. But must make you want to get to this gig night and day. What a prick to have to wait for so long.
And then it's on New Year's Eve and it's in a castle and all of our mates are playing as well. Like it's an absolute, like what an event to be able to do. It's how many post-pandemic events do you ever get in your life? Like how many shots? And this is going to be the only one for us.
You're probably, good mates now with bands that you used to idolize.
Oh, yeah.
Like, holy shit, I got their number in my phone. Like, I could call them right now.
It's a really weird one because, like, to be honest, the really huge bands, we don't bother, full stop, because we know that they've been doing their thing forever and the last thing they want is the billionth person going, you're actually an absolute legend. I'm just going to watch your show and appreciate how much you put into it. The big trip for me goes way back, and that was just was Bad Religion and Mr. Brett from Bad Religion, like being the owner of Epitaph and stuff like that. Connection was really strange, just because that band is a huge part of my life, and the connection that we now have of like going. Hang out, stay at his house, eat pizza. He puts your records out. He's like, yo, I got some Bad Religion demos. Tell me what they sound like. I want your opinion. Like, okay, we're at that level now, sweet. And into Fred Durst in the food line. That was funny.
What happened?
It's Fred Durst and he's played the chicken, which was a trip. And you walk around the corner and you're like, and here's Fred Durst and his posse in your face and he's got to play the chicken. All right. Run over there.
Shit's changed, man. Shit's like not just a little bit. Like, is that sort of playing in the back of your mind when it's...
Yeah. More at the front of the mind, like very, very plainly. Every day you wake up. Yeah, no, it 100% has. Like this was like, I guess it's for everyone. It's the complete reality check that nothing is what you think it's going to be. But honestly, running up until this hit, I was of the opinion that nothing was stopping us. Nothing. I was like, we have so much drive. We know exactly where we're going. We know exactly what we're going to do, how we're going to do it. We've got it all planned out. Nothing is going to stop us. We've been through recessions. We've been through volcanoes. We've been through everything. It's been a nice break for us in terms of forced reflection and forcing us to be able to go, there's nothing you can do but spend time with your family. And that's the thing you always wanted to work towards, was being able to spend more quality time with the people who have missed you after all of these years of grinding it out. So that's been amazing. But on the other side of that as well, we're like, when we come back, we want to make sure that it is a whole nother level. Like there is a whole new beast coming back from this thing. And that is what we've been working on. When it first hits, like when the PA first goes on and the bands first start playing again, it's just being like a revelatory experience.
Yeah.
A complete emotional and physical hit. So I'm just psyched to be there and experience it with everyone. Like, you only get one shot at this thing. That's the thing.
There's this ongoing conversation that's becoming kind of more and more vital at the moment about who the next headliners are going to be.
Parkway Drive is a bunch of surf rats that somehow became one of the biggest metal bands on the planet.
We are on our own, and people are probably looking at us going, these guys are fucking idiots. If you go to arenas and sort of fail, it's a pretty bad look. You have to spend more, the risk is greater.
Nothing is saying stop.
How's it looking? Here we go.
Welcome to a world of...
What's exploded? Fucking hell, are you serious?
It's over. That's the end of it.
They're here to prove a point, you know?
They want to be one of the biggest metal bands in the world.
With Viva the Underdogs, what was your response when you first watched it?
I hadn't even seen the last cut until I watched it at the premiere in Berlin, which even saying that is such a trip. Like the fact that we got to a point where I flew to the other side of the planet to go to a film premiere for this band is so bonkers. And yeah, I watched it and I was like, whoa, this is incredible. Like I'm so stoked we put together something of this quality and that we're able to create that. And then I didn't watch it again for a year until it came out on Netflix. And then when it came out on Netflix, I hadn't played for a year. I hadn't done anything for a year. And I watched it and I was like, holy shit, we did that?
You should see it when people go, oh, they're an American band, aren't they?
No, you said what?
Everyone thinks you and Thy Art are American bands for some reason.
I've got friends who thought AC/DC were American, so yeah.